event of the night that was non-gaming gaming, which is a Street Fighter teaser that I thought was to the greatest soundtrack that I don't even know. It's like everything about this is amazing. A lot of people are torn about this, not me. I thought it was the greatest thing I've ever seen in
You're
my entire
impressed
life.
very easily.
I am not. This was comic book accurate with the looks. The music was musicking.
I agree with you. It's very game accurate to an extent, but also so you should have seen my reaction when I saw the video. I laughed really hard. I had never laughed so hard on a game movie trailer or just any trailer in my life, mostly because they look like, and I mean this in the kindest way possible, but they look like cosplayers making a fan-made movie.
It looked AI.
It looked kind of AI. And I think what had me dying the loudest was Cody Rhodes as Guile. Like, as soon as I saw that hair, I busted out on the floor laughing. Could not believe, he did the little flash kick on Vega. This is like kind of how I feel about Mortal Kombat, in the sense that it's just like mindless fun. It's stupid, but in the best way possible. I'm going to watch it and I'm going to have fun with it because that's all it's supposed to be meant for. Like, it's not supposed to be some Oscar-worthy performance, with the best of everything. It's just a fun love letter to the series. And I'm going to watch it with a lot of cringe involved.
What? Cringe? I'm going to watch it with excitement and joy and the biggest bag of Skittles that I can find. This was a complete, it looked a hot mess to the point where you knew that this was going to be amazing. I can't explain it. It was so bad that it worked itself around to being good. The accuracy of the costumes, the wigs, 50 Cent. Oh my God. What is
50 Cent.
50 Cent looked a mess, but in the best way. And then on top of that, you talk about Cody, but the women, Chun-Li looked amazing. Aside from M. Bison, he looked terrible. But that's just
I feel like they're trying to elicit M. Bison's aura of kind of like what Raul Julia was in the old Street Fighter movie. I kind of got that vibe from the little brief moment that they showed in Bison, which, by the way, I love David Malchian or Malkian.
Oh, I got the wrong. Yeah, David must.
Okay. Yeah, I love him, period, like as an actor. So I hope he does him justice. I'm sure he'll do great. He's not a big guy. I think fans need to kind of like really lower their expectations of a translation from a video game or an anime or comic book for that matter. They got to lower their expectations when they translate things to reality, because the character models in Street Fighter, almost all of them are massive steroid driven, like hulking bodies, physiques. You can't have that in these live action movies. And people were complaining, that M. Bison looked unrealistic because he's a small dude. People were complaining about Guile being a small dude. Like, Cody Rhodes is not a small dude, but do you expect him to look like Bane or something? Like, no. Like, you have to reduce your view of reality.
Mm-hmm. I completely agree. And that to me is what made it so well. And this is why I'm like, this is going to be the greatest adaptation. They added a storyline to it, which is like, why? I just want to see you fight on the street.
Just every clip is just a 30-minute fight or like a 20-minute fight or something. That's all it is.
Basically. And then here's the thing. So it takes place in 1993. So we're getting 90s vibe, which is even better. This is like complete childhood. Immerse yourself in the game. So it's 1993. Estranged Street Fighters Ryu and Ken Masters, who is played by Noah Centineo. Oh God, I'm going to butcher his name. Centineo. He's the one who was Centineo. People are upset because it's like he's not Japanese. Because remember, in the movie. I think Ken is half Japanese.
Ken's half Japanese. He still looks American though. He always looked American.
He always looked American. So I'm
blonde
like,
hair, blue eyes.
Yeah, so they were upset about that. I was like, no, it's all right. Anyway, they're thrown back into combat when the mysterious Chun-Li recruits them for the next World Warrior tournament. A brutal clash of fists, fates, and fury. But behind this battle lies a deadly conspiracy that forces them to face off against each other and the demons of their past. I don't care about their demons. And if they don't, it's game over. Why? But it is coming out in October, so we have some time to wait, which makes me sad.
Yeah, we got some time. Maybe build some hype, release some more trailers. I would love to see Blanca live action because they posted a picture of him, but it's very all of the pictures that the character posters that they posted up online are all photoshopped to all hell. So the picture of Jason Momoa as Blanca. Jason Momoa as Blanca looks amazing, but I don't know how he's gonna look in the movie, which I really want to see.
Yeah, I want to see that as well. And then there was that tall. Remember the really, really tall actor who came out on
Zangief?
Zangief.
Yeah.
I want to know more about him just solely because of his height. I'm afraid of him.
Yeah.
Anytime when he made Aquaman look like a tiny peasant man on the street.
Yeah.
Anytime when you come up to, he came up to like what? His hip? That's how ridiculously tall he is. When Aquaman looks like the shortest person there. And Roman Reigns looked like, I'm going to take you. Compared to him. That is amazing.
I feel like that's going to be a miscast also, Roman Reigns. Like,
really?
I lower my expectations of what I expect Akuma to look like because Akuma's massive. Akuma's a massive dude. And it's great that they want to have Akuma in the movie, but Akuma is almost like a final boss type of character that deserves its own movie. If you're already going to have M. Bison in the movie, which I'm going to assume is going to be the main villain, you want Akuma to be like maybe an end credit villain to introduce for the second movie. So for them to cast someone who has very little acting experience and I don't even think looks like Akuma, period. I'm not talking about the physique, but just period in general doesn't look like him. He looks ridiculous in like the big beads and the outfit and all that. I don't like this pick whatsoever for Akuma.
Okay. I can add to that because there is a thing that was circling around where Roman Reigns, remember, he's supposed to be pivoting into acting like his big cousin. Yes. He don't like it. So he wants to return back to WWE on his full-time
probably has
schedule.
No talent. I mean, he's done so little though. He just because you can act in wrestling doesn't mean you can act in Hollywood. It's a very big difference.
He can't act in wrestling. So that's the
okay. So
what are we doing?
I'm not saying you shouldn't try. I'm not saying that you shouldn't aspire to do better or to look for other types of careers, but I'm just saying that he has tried and I feel like he's failed. So please go back to what you know best and just keep it to the professionals. And by the way, Cody Rhodes, I feel like it's a bit no different. Like he was in the movie Naked Gun. He had a brief moment there, which was actually pretty funny. Yeah, which was pretty funny, but I don't think that really like showcases that he can do like another major role like Guile from Street Fighter just yet.
Here's the thing. Cody, nope, that's a whole lie. Cody, remember, was in Arrowverse, the thing with Stephen Amell? Don't remember. Yes. He had
this must have been a late part of the series because I stopped watching that show after like the 4th season.
Sir, where have you been?
That show dragged on for so freaking long.
Yes, that's why everybody got excited. Oh my gosh, no, you had to watch the Flash. Dave Still was the only one who could do Crisis on Infinite Earths, right? So.
Oh yeah, those were great, but just the solo shows themselves, I got bored after about the 4th season or so.
But yes, he was a part of Arrowverse. Oh. So he did some acting. That's when he had his hair was blocked. Nah. Everybody was like, you know, he's playing a serious role. So I think that he can act-ish. We have to see. I don't know, because WWE is not a place. He can't act in WWE. But the point I'm simply saying is this. I think that he has to be given more roles. And then we can find out.
See, I mean, I can agree. And that's the same thing that goes with Roman Reigns. Like anybody who's trying to get into acting, like give them small roles for them to develop their craft. But when you're involving them in big roles such as Guile or even bigger, in my opinion, Akuma, like you have to give those to people that know what they're doing and know how to act and know how to represent the characters properly. Like, I don't think they deserve to have those roles just because, or especially Cody, just because you look like Guile doesn't mean you should be Guile.
But here's my argument to that. This is not a movie that's like, we're going to act. This is a movie that I feel was hired.
This is a fun, mindless movie.
This is not just a fun, mindless movie, but it was a movie where I hired you because of your stunt ability, because of your wrestling background, because of your fighting background.
That's what stunt doubles are for.
Yeah, but at the same time, who goes into Street Fighters like, this is going to be a compelling drama and they're going to fight to the death because nothing else matters into this world except for this one thing and their one goal.
Well, it's like I said, though, like the movie doesn't have to be an Oscar-worthy movie to win movie of the year type of thing, but I still expect a level of quality when it comes to the acting. You know,
not me. I think the worse the acting is, the better it's going to be for this movie.
Oh no! Oh no!
Yes, I can. Oh yes! No. Make this bad.
I mean, like, you don't want to become another version of The Room. Like people love that movie because it's so incredibly bad. You don't want that reputation, though.
Why? What do you mean?
Why? So that director could be the laughingstock of Hollywood and never make a sequel.
And then they'll make a movie about the man who was made
played by James Franco.
Played by James Franco. And that will be, you know, it'll win an award for something. Oh,
jeez.
So you see how it all works out in the end? It'll be fine. No, I look forward to it. No. I think that he's like, you really just...
Can we bash Andrew Schultz some more too? Because I can't stand that Andrew Schultz is playing Dan. Like Dan is another beloved comedy character in Street Fighter, but he's a beloved character regardless. And this dude, regardless of how you feel about, I mean, we could touch on this, but like regardless of how you feel about his political views and all that stupid crap that he says and he thinks it's funny, this dude as an actor could not even be bothered to shave his freaking mustache to look more like the character. Because I understand his mustache is probably like an iconic look for him. Like you can't recognize the guy unless he has the mustache. But you're not playing Andrew Schultz. You're playing Dan Hibiki. And you look like I'm not going to say this on YouTube. You look like a CM. Okay, you look like
Punk.
A predator.
You look like a CM Punk.
You look like a predator. You look like yes, that's CM. That's what you look like to me, dude.
A CM Punk. Yes.
No, not CM Punk. I think CM Punk probably would have done a bit. But CM Punk has more experience than some of these actors in this movie.
Yes, and to like side note track, I will be doing the CM Punk has a movie coming out, and I will be reviewing that one. They just sent over the screeners, so nice. That should be interessante. Still trying to get an interview. One day my prince will come. Anyway, but the point is, he does have, you know, impeccable acting. It's getting there. Let me at the sci-fi show. He was on the one with Stephen Amell, the wrestling show that was canceled stupidly by Stars. It's Payback. Heels. He was on Heels. Oh God, I'm so upset about heels, but Stephen Amell's terrible, so I'm okay with it. Anyway, I do completely agree with you. My one question is this: do you think there will be a cameo by Mike Tyson? Because we all know M. Bison, Mike Tyson situation.
Well, so no, no. So
no,
you have that backwards.
I have that backwards.
So okay, hear me out. So Balrog,
right, with M.
is 50
Bison.
cents. Yes. So the history, for those people who don't know, this is a nerdy random fact. Balrog was supposed to be the name of M. Bison's character back in the day. And M. Bison was supposed to be Balrog's name because Balrog is a boxer. So his name was supposed to be M. Bison, as in Mike Tyson. I don't remember why they switched it out. You Google it.
It was illegal.
Was it a rights issue? Was that what it was?
It was a copyrights issue. You can't make a thing parodying the guy.
So they switched the names. So if they did Mike Tyson, maybe they could do Mike Tyson and Balrog kind of like training with each other or something. Sure.
That would be cute.
That would be fun.
You don't want him to start fighting physically and start like throwing things. Beating up Cody Rhodes.
Oh man.
That would be interesting.
Remembering his DX days. Starts doing this.
So I'm like, wait, there could be a surprise appearance by Austin. And then he comes in here and they fight Mike Tyson again. That would be fascinating. But yeah, I'm excited for this. You're cautious about it. I don't care about caution. Throw caution to the wind. Give me terrible acting. Give me the 90s. We already had amazing music when it came to just that teaser alone. I thought it was great. That whole
It was fun. I had a good laugh.
And the fighting style is literally ripped from the video game. The wire work is so outrageously done that I'm like, nothing makes sense. Yeah. This is incredible. Give me everything. So yeah, that is kind of our thoughts on Street Fighter itself. And I guess Game Awards, unless there was something else you wanted to pop in there. This was a great Game Awards. It was under 10 hours.
I want to tell people, whoever's watching, please leave your comments and like mention like if you thought that Expedition 33 should have deserved it or not. I'm more curious of the YouTube community on like what they think deserved to win, because no matter what, like my experiences with Twitter/X is always negativity. It's toxic as hell. So all I see is just bashing, which leads me to believe that none of it is valid because everybody likes to complain. I would love to hear people's comments on what we talked about today, like on YouTube.
Absolutely. I shall never call it X. It's Twitter. That was the name that his mama gave him. That's going to be his name now. Twitter. So that has been our thoughts about the Game Awards and, of course, Street Fighter in all of its glory. Also, did you like the tease? Even though it was fake, it was very annoying. Mortal Kombat versus Street Fighter.
Oh, we should get that. We should so get that. That would be fun.
I thought so, too. I was like, yay! I just hate the person who was delivering the message. I was like, yeah, this would be incredible. So we do have the upcoming Mortal Kombat movie that is coming out next year, 2026. And that'll be interessante.